The Phillies got off on the right foot last night, defeating the Cardinals 11-6 and taking a 1-0 lead in the best-of-5 NLDS on TBS. And the question is, can the Cardinals come back and even the series before it resumes in St. Louis? Change in the Cardinal order. Rafael Furcal, of course, will lead off once again, and will be at shortstop. Alan Craig will be in right field. Albert Pujols, the first baseman, hitting third, and Lance Berkman in left field batting cleanup. David Freese will be at third base. Yadier Molina behind the plate. The one-change Ryan Theriot will be at second base batting seventh. John Jay is in center field, and Chris Carpenter batting ninth for the Cardinals. And Cliff Lee, 17-8. With the third best ERA, 2.40, and second in strikeouts, 238. Another outstanding starter for the Phillies, Bob.
Oh, he's got great stuff, Dick. A good fastball, a cut fastball that he uses a lot to the right-handed hitters inside on Niners fan.
Ooh, so we know one happy person in Philadelphia today, and Rafael Furcal on the first pitch, deep to right field, and this ball is going to be off the wall, and it rolls away, and going to third is Furcal. And a first pitch triple for Rafael Furcal, starting the Cardinals off. Remember, last night, Berkman hit a 3-run homer in the first inning to give the Cardinals.
Well, at least the first hitter of the game attacks early in the count against Cliff Lee. Rafael Furcal with a drive to straightaway right field. A lot of different surfaces out there on that out-of-town scoreboard. Depending on where the ball hits, it'll ricochet in different directions. That time it kicked back toward the right field line.
Then went to Texas and now trying to win a ring with the Phils as he strikes out Craig for out number one. The Cardinals unable to get him in with less than 2 out. And here's a shot backhanded by Polanco, and the throw to first. And the Phillies, after giving up the triple to start the same lineup as last night, Jimmy Rollins, followed by Chase Utley, Hunter Pence hitting third, and Ryan Howard batting cleanup. Shane Victorino in the fifth slot, Raul Ibanez hitting sixth, Placido Polanco in the number 7 spot, Carlos Ruiz hitting eighth, and Cliff Lee batting ninth, facing Chris Carpenter. Carpenter 11-9 on the year, and pitched the clinching game for the Cardinals against the Braves.
Doing a little housekeeping out there. Looked like there was a moth or something on the mound, and Chris was trying to be as gentle as he could, not to upset the PETA people, but looks like we're ready to get underplay. We're hitting for average, getting on base, doing the things he always does.
Shots to right field. This will be off the wall, off the top of the wall. Rollins going into second, slides in with a double. What a start to the first innings that we've had.
Straight changeup.
And ball 4, and pitch inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And a shot off of the leg of Carpenter into center field, a base hit, 2 runs will score, and the Phillies take a quick 2-0 lead. Ryan Howard, now with 6 runs batted in the series. And runners at first and third as Pence goes to third on Howard's base hit.
We saw the long home run from Ryan Howard last night, Dick, but I think equally as important, he drove the ball to left field. It went for an out as he lined out to Lance Berkman in left field, but that tells me that big Ryan Howard is staying on the ball that time, taking it right back up the middle of the field in an RBI situation to get the Phillies on the board.
And a line drive, base hit left field for Ibanez, going the other way. Hunter Pence will score the 3rd run of the inning. Howard goes to second. And the Phillies now lead 3-0 with Placido Polanco coming up.
Charlie Manuel told us the plan of attack against Chris Carpenter tonight was to make him get the ball up. Pitch belt high, up and out over the plate. Ibanez with a nice piece of hitting to stay right on it. Going to left field with the soft liner. 3-0 Phils.
2 balls and a strike, and a shot to shortstop. For call goes to Theriot, and the throw to first with a 3-run lead. Freese was 0 for 3 last night, and lines one to right field. It's going to be a hit and go all the way to the wall. Freese on his way to second base with a stand-up double to start the second inning. On the inside corner, strike 3, and there's a pitch right at the knees, and a broken bat handled by Lee, who throws out Jay. So the Cardinals had extra base hits to start the first.
The inside on his hands, not allow him to get his arms extended.
And strike 3. Fly ball hit deep to right center field, and this ball is going to be off the wall, and it's a fair ball, extra bases, and a double for Rollins. That too came close to getting out of here in right center field. Jimmy Rollins. Here's the payoff pitch. Rollins going to third, and it'll be ball 4. And a base hit to right field will score Rollins. With the 4th run of the game for the Phillies, Hunter Pence with an RBI single, and Utley goes to second.
He started that sequence with a curveball for a called strike that buckled the knees of Hunter Pence. He came back with a fastball for a foul ball to run the count to 0-2. There's that called strike on the big over-the-top curve. Fastball fouled away, then he tries to come back with a 2-strike slider, caught way too much plate. Hunter Pence shoots it through that right side of the infield for another Philly run. He can do that tonight.
And a fly ball to left field. Lance Berkman moving over and will make the catch on the warning track. RBIs, but they need Holiday in ball 4, and Alan Craig draws the walk with 2 down. That's the trying to get on base. Strikes out to end the inning. Cardinals lead
167 double plays turned defensively. That led the major leagues.
And Polanco strikes out 1, 2, 3 innings.
He'll go away for the rest of the ball game.
And he went away on this pitch, ball 4. To get the win, and there's a fastball, strike 3, and Freese goes down. That is the 5th strikeout of the game for Lee. Here's the 3-2, and a ground ball up the middle, and off the glove of Rollins. And the big turn made by Berkman, but he gets back. And now the Cardinals have runners at first and second with 1 away, and Ryan Theriot coming to the plate. And 1 out, and there's a base hit. Fair ball down the right field line. Berkman will come around and score, and a double for Ryan Theriot, and the Cardinals are back in the game. Ryan Theriot, who came in at a .313 clip against Cliff Lee, delivers a double.
Well, as awkward as it looks sometimes, this is Ryan Theriot at his best, hitting the ball to the opposite field, this time just inside the first baseline. Possibly any other Cardinal other than Yadier Molina running at first base. The Cardinals may have cashed in 2. Cardinals should be able to score another one.
And a base hit to right field by John Jay will get Molina home. And here comes the throw going to second. And the throw is not in time by Ruiz. And good alert base running by John Jay on the plate of the plate. And missing the cutoff man as a result. Jay goes to second, and Theriot is on at third.
Jay hit nearly .290 against lefties during the regular season. Hangs in there well against Cliff Lee. Hard ground ball into right field. Hunter Pence charged that ball extremely hard. Air mails it all the way to the plate in the air, and very alert base running by John Jay. He saw that that ball was not going to be able to be cut off.
Theriot at third. Jay at second, and a fastball gets Punto as he goes down for out number 2. And a line drive to left field. It's a base hit. 1 run comes in. Here comes the throw to the plate. Jay coming in and holding onto the ball is Ruiz for the tag. And out at home is Jay. Terrific play by Ruiz. One run comes in on that hit, and it's 4-3 in favor of the Phillies. First 3 innings, and going on short rest, and Tony La Russa had an idea and was ready with Salas in case he couldn't go long in this game.
A shutdown, we can stay in this game, and he's capable of getting right and left out.
Tony, it's good to see for you some life in the offense. And strike 3 as Craig strikes out for the second time. It'd be pretty good to be, even with the talent that the Phillies have, and a called third strike. Pujols, who doesn't really argue
that fastball.
Here's Berkman, pops it up to the middle of the diamond, and Jimmy Rollins makes the catch. Strike 3. Utley was on his way to first. That pitch was up in the strike zone. It goes after the high pitch, and Pence strikes out, so Salas for 3 runs. Fly ball, left center field. John Jay calls for it, and a 1-2-3 inning.
Fastball with another fastball right down the middle.
And Freese goes down for the second. And a line drive, left field, and it's going to be into the corner. Extra bases for Terrio, and he'll go in standing with his second double of the game. 2 out, 2 bagger by Terrio. And hit number 7 for the Cardinals. And there's a ball hit to the opposite field. Base hit. Terrio rounding third. Here comes the play to the plate. It's high. Safe at home. And the score is tied as Terrio goes to second. John Jay for the second time in the game, following on the heels of Ryan Terrio's double to deliver a run-scoring single. And we have a new ball game, all even 4-4.
John Jay, I mentioned in his last at bat, hangs in really tough against left-handed pitchers. Slashes one through that left side of the infield, and once again, Cardinals are going to challenge Raul Ibanez every opportunity they get. This time the throw is high. By the time Ruiz can go up for the throw and get back down on the plate, Terrio's in safely. Jay moves into scoring position once again with some heads-up base running.
And there's a ball hit slowly up the middle and off balance, safe at first base. Utley's throw, and going to third is Jay. Front. Slowly hit to the left side. Polanco gets the force to end it, but not before the Cardinals get a run on John Jay's RBI single. Terrio's double set it up. All even 4-4 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Who last night stopped the 5-run 6 by striking out the 2 batters he faced. Polanco and Ruiz. He'll be facing Polanco as the 3rd hitter of the inning. And Dotel. Striking out is Ibanez for the 2nd out with 2 down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Drive hit to center field. Jay is there, makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning. Fly ball center field. Victorino going way back, and he won't handle it. It's off his glove. Craig rounding second, taking a while to get the ball back in the infield, and Alan Craig winds up at third. Victorino got to the ball, but it got off of his glove and then rattled around in the deepest part of Citizens Bank Park.
We haven't seen much of it in this series, but this is the power we've heard about from Alan Craig. A very easy swing that generated a drive to the deepest part of the ballpark. It's 409 out there at the notch. Victorino got a glove on it, crashed hard into the wall. You see him chewing on that mouthpiece as he tries to make the catch. Cliff Lee is used to seeing Victorino make that.
And a base hit to left field by Pujols, and Ibanez retrieves, and the Cardinals have taken the lead 5-4. Albert Pujols delivering a first pitch single over Jimmy Rollins' head, and his first run batted in the last 8 games dating back to the regular season, and a somber Philadelphia fandom here at the ballpark.
You can see Carlos Ruiz set up on the inside corner, reaching out over the outside corner to receive that pitch, but Albert Pujols does not.
Lost 24 to 23.
And there's a looper into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. And Pujols will go to third base. Here comes the throw. And Pujols slides in at third, driving in the go-ahead run. And Brad Lidge is now on in relief. Brad Lidge, 34-year-old right-hander out of Notre Dame. First and third, still nobody out to David Freese. And a shot back to the mound. And they have Pujols trapped off of third. Ruiz. And now Rollins is there. They'll tag out Pujols, but the Cardinals will get runners at second and third. He has been a closer in the past for the Phillies, and a pair of doubles. And a ground ball hit to shortstop. Rollins to Utley to Howard, and the inning-ending double. And chasing the pitch way out of the strike zone, Ruiz goes down. Mark Zepchinski is in for the second straight game. He gave up 3 straight hits last night, but Tony La Russa still very high on Zepchinski, who came over from the Toronto Blue Jays, and he'll be facing Ben Francisco, who now moves. And a line drive dropping in front of Lance Berkman, so a 2-out single for Rollins. What a series he's had, Philadelphia. Here goes Rollins, and they have him picked off, and the throw to second in time. So Jimmy Rollins taking off, and Zepchinski getting it over. He has been a hero at the plate as we look at Bastardo, who pitched a scoreless 8th inning in the final game last Wednesday in the win over Atlanta. Payoff pitch. Ball 4, and Jay is on from third, and here's the bunt attempt, and he deads it perfectly. Ruiz's only play is the first. For call, strikes out. The 4th pitcher of the night for the Phillies, and we mentioned 11-3 with a 3.01 earned run average, and a top candidate for Rookie of the Year. 21 starts, 4 relief outings, and used in relief twice in the final week. Fly ball right field. Hunter Pence is back, has a play on the warning track, makes the catch to take the 1-run 5-4 lead. And the ball hits it, and the pitch hitting Utley, and he'll trot down to first. Weather going on here. Adron Chambers goes into play right field, replacing Alan Craig on the double switch, and Mitchell Boggs, who worked last night and in an inning and 2/3 gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, now on for the Cardinals. Broken bat roller to short. Over to second for 1. No throw to first base as Utley takes out Ryan Theriot at second base. Arthur Rhodes, who has been around, has been with a million teams. Bob Brenly, 41-year-old left-hander, called in to face Ryan Howard with 1 out. Pence at first base in a 5-4 game. And Howard strikes out on 3 pitches for the second out. Home run. So Mott facing Victorino. Hunter Pence the runner at first. The tying run. Mott, by the way, is the 7th pitcher. And there's a fly ball to John Jay at center field. He's there to make the catch. And a brilliant performance. Ryan Madsen, who did not allow a run in the last 17 outings of the regular season last night. Broken bat and threw into left field, and the bat went past third base. Shattered, and he takes off again. Strikeout, and now Pujols caught in a rundown. Ryan Howard, and the tag is put on Pujols. Here at Citizens Bank Park, and Ibanez strikes 1 away, bottom of the 9th inning, and a soft fly ball to right field. Chambers is there.
Has that kind of control.
And a ground ball hit right at Theriot, and he makes the play, and the Cardinals rally against Cliff Lee after trailing 4-0 and have evened this best-of-5 series 5-4. This is what the Cardinals have been a never-say-die team all year. 1 point, 10.5 behind the Braves in the wild card, 8.5 in September, and coming back and winning a critical game. And in a game in which Chris Carpenter not a factor going on short rest.
Really hard to believe with the two pitchers starting this ball game that it ended up the way it did. Dick, I go all the way back to when we did our interview with Tony La Russa between innings. He complained about the home plate umpiring. He has a knack for rallying his team. It's us against the world. From that point forward, the Cardinals were really good tonight.
Cardinals have never packed it in, and so it's been a double disappointing dose for the fans here in Philadelphia as their Philadelphia Eagles lost a 23-3 lead. This was the final out as Pujols looks to the sky, and so the Eagles lose to the 49ers by day, and the Cardinals beat the Phillies by night.